Conversamos con Vanessa Raath, experta en reclutamiento con más de 16 años de experiencia. Fundó su propio negocio de Talent Hunter en 2019. Su lema, "La vida es demasiado corta para trabajos aburridos", refleja su pasión por devolver el elemento humano al reclutamiento y elevar los estándares globales. Descubre su visión innovadora en la entrevista.
So here we are with Vanessa Raath, founder at the Talent Sourcing, and she was one of the speakers at the Talent Acquisition Summit at 𝙤𝙧𝙚𝙀😅. Vanessa, hi, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Thank you. I'm fine. Vanessa, I have a few questions for you. First of all, thanks for your presentation. What inspired you to transition from teaching to have a career in talent acquisition? What is the biggest challenge you have faced during this transition?
So the reason why I did that is, to be honest, being in talent acquisition paid more money than being a teacher. And I was returning back to South Africa, and I was single at that time, and I don't think I would have survived on a teaching salary. So I loved teaching, and it was quite an easy transition, because as a teacher, you're dealing with a lot of different personalities in the classroom, and that's what we do in recruitment, isn't it? Is that we deal with lots of different people and personalities. So I found the move quite easy. The biggest difference was not having school holidays anymore, which I had to get used to.
Okay. And what has been the most rewarding aspect of running your own sourcing and recruitment business?
So for me, I think I was always born to do this. I'm a complete solopreneur. So it's very rewarding. I've never worked as hard as I work now that I run my own business, and I've always been a hard worker. But it's just amazing to be able to do what I want to do, pick the work that I want to do, and to be able to collaborate with other amazing people in the industry.
Okay, excellent. What advice would you give to the aspiring talent acquisition consultants in emerging markets? Like, some markets that are not like as advanced as some other ones.
Okay, well, I think South Africa is an emerging market very much too, and I think that we've got to first of all realize is that we've got a lot of value to add, and it doesn't matter if we're sitting in a third world country. I mean, as you know, I come from South Africa, and yet I travel around the world speaking at conferences. We've all got something of value that we can add. We need to just kind of find what is that thing that we have, because emerging markets are special. I think that recruiters in the US and big places like that in Europe are a little bit spoiled, because they often work at companies where they get LinkedIn recruiter licenses and whatever tech that they need. Yet us in emerging markets, we have to work harder, and we have to figure out how do we write Boolean and how do we do X-ray searches, because we don't have the tech that other recruiters working in first world countries have. So I think we are a little bit more maybe like scrappier, but we're very good. We make very good TA professionals.
Okay. And how do you balance the need for technological efficiency and that need that is like very important nowadays to maintain like a personalized experience and an excellent candidate experience?
So that's a great question, and it's one that I get asked a lot. And I think what we've got to realize is that the tech is there to give us more time to be more human. So if we use the tech and we use smart tools like GPTs and AI in order to take away that boring admin, which no one wants to do, then it gives us more time to spend more time with the people. And I think that that's important, is that spending time building relationships and communities is important.
Awesome. How do you see the current talent market evolving, especially in light of recent global changes? I mean, what strategies do you recommend for staying competitive nowadays in this dynamic environment?
So two things that I want to talk about, that I always talk about, is number one, know your market, know your industry, and be niche. So, your vertical could be an industry, it could be a senior level candidates, it could be graduate recruitment, it could be an area, it could be Bogota. But you've got to know your story, because that's what you're going to take to market. And with your story and with your niche, build communities. So you need to be positioning yourselves as the go-to recruiters in whatever niche you have chosen.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.